You are continuing from the States, where we bring you reports on key developments across Nigeria's 36 states. I am Adebanke Odunoyi, and residents in Umuahia are raising concerns over rising house rents. The development, many say, is pushing families to the edge. Nena Gabriel reports.
As new houses spring up every day, that is the same way house rents keep rising as each day unfolds. And this has become a major concern for residents of Abia State.
A two-bedroom apartment that rented for 400,000 naira 2 years ago now goes for about 800,000 naira yearly. In areas like Abama, World Bank, and other parts of the city, some apartments now cost 1 million naira or more.
The rate is not only alarming but frightening. For you to rent a one-bedroom apartment, you'll be talking about 800,000 naira, 1 million naira. Some two-bedroom flats go as much as 1.5 million naira, and even before they collect agent fee and all that, you'll be spending close to 2 million naira just to rent a house.
Some landlords who declined to appear on camera blame the increase on the rising cost of building materials and maintenance. But tenants say the frequent rent hikes are alarming.
My rent is about 450,000 naira. A room safe. At Uni, I paid about 250,000 naira, but here I paid about all amount is about 450,000 naira.
I spent 250,000. All of a sudden, it's just gone up to 70% increment. So those that have been renovated is up to 600, 700 to 1 million.
They are calling on the government to intervene through proper regulation.
The government can come in to also regulate, the middlemen in between, you understand, and then probably there should be, other provision from the government to ensure that housing is taken care of.
Agents contribute. Most of them will approach landlords to tell them, a landlord may say my house is 500,000 naira, but agent will be looking at what he will gain at the end of it and say, why not increase it to 700 to 800? Before you know it, say leave it to me, I will handle it. You're also paying for agent fee, you're also paying for legal fee, you're also paying for tenancy agreement and a whole lot of all those things. There should be regulation. Government should measure houses by what they are.
Efforts by TVC News to get a response from the Commissioner for Housing were unsuccessful as he could not be reached. For families already struggling with the rising cost of food and transportation, the growing price of rent is becoming yet another burden, making the basic need for shelter harder to afford. Nena Gabriel, TVC News, Umuahia, Abia State.
Well, Nena Gabriel joins me to talk more about this situation. Nena, residents in Umuahia say that the rise in house rents has been quite high in recent years. How widespread would you say this increase is, and which areas appear to be the most affected? Nena, did you hear me?
Okay, good afternoon. Just like rain.
We seem to be having some issues with your audio. Can you confirm?
Yes, I can hear me. Just like rain, is raining everywhere. There is no peculiar part in the city that has the high cost of rent. Everywhere, every part of the city, even in Aba, the house rent is rising. Okay. So it is raining everywhere, and people are complaining. And this is coming at a time where people are already facing hard times. The times are very difficult. So they only feel that this shouldn't have even come by this time of, by this time of the year, because they are already, facing difficult times. So it is raining everywhere. It is everywhere. Landlords are pushing their rents high.
Okay, you mentioned landlords. Now, what excuses or what reasons are they giving as to why these rents are now going high?
Okay, they're saying that materials with which they construct their houses are, on the high side, both shipping those materials in and the cost of construction and all. But the annoying part, if I may use that word, is you can see landlords that their houses are old are still pushing their house rents, high. It is so alarming. It's so frustrating to residents. I mean, there should be a level of beauty, or there should be a facility that should have that kind of amount. When you talk about ₦1 million, it is not a joke. So you will see a dilapidated building, a house that has no water, that has no tiles, and you ask for the house rent, and they're telling you ₦800,000. I mean, it shouldn't be so.
Okay. Hopefully the government will step in and this situation will be solved. Nina Gabriel, thank you for coming on the show.